Okay, so we got a new trailer out today. The trailer for Iron Man 3, what I think is going to be one of the biggest movies of the summer. Let's see how this trailer goes.
I'm Tony Stark. I build neat stuff. I got a great girl. And occasionally, save the world. So why can't I sleep?
So first thing I noticed in this trailer is that it's going along with the dark tone that the first trailer set up. Now the first two Iron Mans, I like them both. I like one more. Two was a little disappointing. But both of them had a really light-hearted tone, and this movie looks a lot darker. Like they're starting to take it in a more serious direction. I really hope that this doesn't mean that they're trying to borrow from Christopher Nolan and that they're going to hopefully make their own original story. A lot of movies have been taking this direction with The Dark Knight Rises and Skyfall, where their characters just get beaten in like the first 30 minutes of the movie. Then the rest of the movie is just them coming back from their abyss that they've been trapped in.
The Mandarin must be stopped.
You don't know who I am.
Now, Ben Kingsley as the Mandarin. It's really interesting that they tried to use the Mandarin for this movie, because most movies, they'll use the main villain in like the first movie. Like the original Tim Burton Batman used the Joker, Sam Raimi's first Spider-Man movie used the Green Goblin. Then they kind of run out of characters and they start using villains that we don't really care about. This one's cool because it gives us, Obadiah Stane in the first movie, who was a really great villain. And then you give us Mickey Rourke, I guess. And now we have the Mandarin in the new one, which is Tony Stark's main enemy in the comics. So yeah, I think the Mandarin's going to be a really cool villain. He's going to be a really big challenge for Tony Stark. But what's with his voice? He sounds kind of weird in this trailer.
You'll never see me coming.
You'll never see me coming. He likes to draw out his words, don't he? Now, with the first trailer, it showed how Tony Stark is going to get beaten. He's going to get knocked down to a level where he's just going to have to isolate himself. He's going to have to pick himself back up. But this trailer also shows that when push comes to shove, Tony Stark will push back.
I'm not afraid of you. No politics here. Just good old-fashioned revenge.
I love that line. It shows that this movie, while it will probably focus on Tony Stark's character more, it's still going to have a lot of action, all the stuff that we loved in the first two movies. Now the last shot of this trailer, the money shot, is at the very end with all of the Iron Man suits lined up. I'm kind of curious as to what that means. I wonder if they're suits that are self-aware, like in the second Iron Man, or if they're all like military people who have gotten the suits and stuff. Who knows? It's all up to speculation right now. Now, one thing that I do want to bring up, and I think is actually going to happen, I think that Tony Stark is actually going to die in this movie, and here's why. Because Marvel is setting up Phase 2 of the Avengers, and in doing that, they have, Iron Man 3, Thor 2, Captain America 2, but they also have the Guardians of the Galaxy movie that's coming out. That's 4 more people that are going to be on the Avengers. Now, granted, the Guardians of the Galaxy might not be in the Avengers 2, because I know Thanos is going to be the main villain in that and the Avengers 2, so that might be how it ties in. But honestly, if they're in the Avengers 2, then Tony Stark really has no place. It's just going to feel all cluttered. I feel like they picked a good amount of superheroes for the first Avengers, and so if they want to put in new characters, they're going to have to take out the old. And honestly, I think Tony's going to sacrifice himself at the end of this movie. Also, when Tony's house is getting blown up and he's getting beaten, where are all the other Avengers? I mean, come on, they just saved the world together. You think like Steve Rogers is just sitting in his, gym, like punching his bag or something? He sees it on the news like, oh, Tony's Malibu house got blown up. Oh, tough luck there, pal. I mean, we were bros, we shared some shawarma, it was a good time, but I mean, no thanks. You're on your own there, pal. I mean, what kind of person would do that, honestly? So overall, I think Iron Man's going to be a really great movie. It's going to be a really good movie that can, kick off the summer season in the way that we want it to go. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, you can click here and subscribe.